Boom. Okay, and let me go over here to 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna hit record here.
This conference is being recorded.
So on the count of 3, say your name and where you're calling from. 1, 2, 3.
Indiana.
Woohoo! All right.
California. California.
Awesome.
Sacramento, California.
So we got
Long Beach, California.
a lot of California. Woo! Awesome. Yeah, we got a packed house here. And at the same time, I'm streaming on Facebook Live. So let me go ahead and...
Q&A session started.
Okay, so I just kind of muted the lines just for background noises. But on Facebook, I just want to make sure that I'm coming through clear on Facebook Live. So let's see here. I wonder if there's a way to check this. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. And okay, it looks like I see something happening on Facebook there. So it looks like I'm live. Okay, I'm going to run through a little presentation. So if anybody's in front of the computer, I'm going to be running through a little presentation that you could see on Facebook, and for people that's on the conference line, you'll be able to listen in. So, you know, it's kind of twofold where you're at, but I'm going to make sure and cover everything from a place of where you would still be able to understand it, whether you're looking at the screen or not. Okay, now, most of the people that's on the line here are members of MLM Return Demand, and it's a simple system that we have where I teach people how to reach out and contact network marketers as a strategy. And it's a very easy strategy. You could actually even do it without all the training and all the tools that we have in play. But, you know, with the tools, I make it a little bit more easier here. So, and I'm going to be taking questions and stuff too. So what I'm going to do, let me just take out all the things here for a second. So let's go here and...
Entry and exit chimes are off.
Okay, cool, because we have a lot of people still coming in here. And again, if you're on Facebook and you're friends with me, it's basically facebook.com/rgunness1, and that's my page. You can add me as a friend or whatnot, and you'll be able to see it live too as well. I'm calling this the MLM No Excuse Launch Formula, and I'm going to kind of touch a little bit on my story as well. So if you're not really familiar with me, you'll learn a little bit about my story here. So, you know, I started off as a barber. Okay, so one of my customers back in New York I was cutting hair, and he was inviting me to a meeting, and I kept saying no, and I really didn't have any hesitations against meetings, but it was kind of a weird request. And if you're looking at my screen here, you know, here's some shots of me cutting hair as a barber. And this is the guy actually that invited me. This was back in 1998, and I finally said yes to him. And I go to this office, and it was a little tiny hole in the wall type of office. And this guy gets in front of the room, and he has a chalkboard, and he's drawing these circles, you know. And he's showing all the circles. You get 1, and 1 gets 2, and 3 gets 3, and all this stuff. And I was mesmerized. I couldn't sleep for days. And I just started doing the math in my mind, because my relationship to making money, my relationship to you know, income was I cut hair and I make some money. If I don't cut hair, I don't make any money. So it was very, very interesting to see that concept. And that was the first time I was really introduced to, you know, to leverage in the form of a business. And you know, the biggest challenge that I see people have, which is the problem that I had. Now, I was cutting 125 haircuts a week. I was busy barber. I thought I'm going to go to the moon with this, because I have so many customers. You know, I'm just going to sign up the world. And I was really disappointed that I just couldn't figure out how to properly invite people to take a look at my business. And I failed miserably as a busy barber. 125 people in my chair, and I got a razor in my hand. You have to listen to me. And I still failed miserably because I didn't know how to invite people to look at my business. And it's a big struggle that, that most people, that's what we see. They struggle to invite people to look at their business. Now, if you can't get eyeballs on your presentation, game is over. There's a lot of skills that can help you in network marketing, but if you can't get eyeballs on the presentation, it really doesn't matter the rest of the skills. So this is the part where you can probably shake your head up and down, right? You could agree with that, right? Now, here's a little picture of my family if you're tuning in, online. And, so I got 5 girls, so it's a busy household, and we homeschool and whatnot. Here's another picture here with the family. So that's me. So kind of let's jump into it. Getting eyeballs on the presentation. Okay, I teach going after network marketers. And, one of the reasons why to go after network marketers is I consider it the target market, because one of the analogies I like to teach is if me and you ran a football team and we needed somebody that can kick a 50-yard field goal, then a good strategy is just to go talk to people that already kick 50-yard field goals, right? And try to recruit those people. So the goal in network marketing is to build a large downline, a large organization, because that produces a lot of volume, and that volume pays you a lot of commission. So a good strategy is to go after people that have built large downlines before. And that's why I choose picking, and targeting network marketers. Okay? Because it increases the odds that you'll find one of those people. Or what happens more naturally is that you'll find someone, if you're fishing in the network marketing pool, that will end up leading you to somebody that has built a large downline before. Typically the person that leads you to that big person may not be the person that has built a large downline before. But network marketers know other network marketers. Network marketers have a higher chance of leading you to somebody that has built a large organization before. And that's the reason why we want to target network marketers. And the distinction that I want to make clear is a lot of times, and lately I've been getting a lot of people telling me that cold market versus warm market. And they have it as two separate things. Okay? I believe it's together. If you're building your business and you're expanding and you're going into the cold market, you go into the cold market so you can recruit those people to get access to their warm market. So it's not like you're going into the cold market, you recruit somebody, and then you say good luck, and then you start going into the cold market more. No, you want to recruit people, and then you want to tap into their warm market. And if they're serious about building a business, then you want to teach them how to reach out of their warm market too, because there's only a limited amount of warm market that you have. All right, so it's not cold market versus warm market. And another distinction is it's about relationships. So I rather say cold relationships versus warm relationships. And the goal is to take every relationship and turn it into warm and hot. You want to build relationships because what I've found, it really doesn't really matter much about your message. If your relationship with the person is good, there's a higher chance they will listen to your message. And you don't even have to be that skilled as a communicator to communicate with them because they trust you. Okay, so it's about building relationships, okay? So here's a little graph here again, talking about network marketers. The A's, the B's, the C's, and the D's. So if you have a pool, so if you're with MLM Recruiting Demand, you have access to the network marketing leads that we give you and all that stuff. If you have a pool of people that have joined network marketing, they're going to fall into A's, B's, C's, and D's. 90% of the people are D's. 5% are C's, 3% are B's, and 2% are A's. Okay, an A is somebody that's built a large downline before. Okay, they're a small percentage of people. The B's, they have built a decent organization, maybe 60 to 100 people, somewhere there. A C may be 35, 40, 50 people. And a D is somebody that's never really built a team of more than 3 people. Okay? And that's 90% of people in network marketing. Because if we go back to the first conversation, the first thing that I said is most people struggle to get eyeballs on the presentation. Even me, starting out as a busy barber, that really didn't have the conception in my mind that I don't know people. Most people, you talk to them, they're like, oh, I don't know people. I didn't really have that thought process because I'm like, I know everybody. Okay, and I still failed because I didn't know how to properly invite someone to take a look at my business. Okay, and that's one of the skills that you need to as you're building. All right, here's another little picture here. Why network marketers? Because the network marketers are attracted to opportunity. Okay, and if you have an opportunity, they're attracted to that type of stuff, and they know other people that are attracted to that. So if you align yourself with a good opportunity and good products, network marketers is a great strategy to go after. So finding leads for free. I wanted to kind of touch on this, and I'm actually going to showcase real calls where I'm going to call back some of my prospects, and you guys get to listen into the method. And this is in your back office if you're a member, so the scripts and everything is back there. But you can do this without MLM Recruiting Manager. You can go onto Google, and to find network marketers, very, very easy. So if you're writing this down, I want you to put the name, so put name of MLM company plus the word call me plus the area code of a phone number, the first 3 digits, and then star, 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 star. So basically 4, 5, 6, 7 stars. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So if you've been around network marketing for any time, or if you haven't, just do a search for MLM companies or names of MLM companies or a directory of MLM companies, and you'll have a list of thousands and thousands of companies that may be in existence still, may not be in existence still. And you can just take the name of any company and you put that into a Google search. So in my example here, if you're looking on the Facebook side of things, is I say Keller Williams. Okay, I just was putting a little example, and I say Keller Williams, and I put the word call me, and then I put in the area code 570, and then star, 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 and you do search. And what that will do is Google will do a search for web pages that has the name of that company that you're looking for, the word call me, which is typically right near someone's phone number, and then it's going to also try to find that area code. So if you're looking for leads that's locally in your area, you can type in your area code, and that will show you a whole bunch of results of people that might have wrote a blog post or wrote an article or something related to the company name that you were searching for. And it can even be companies that are no longer in business. And now you have people to call and talk to. Okay, and it's a very simple method that I teach. When you call people, a lot of times you're going to get their voicemail. So the voicemail message is, hey, I came across one of your sites. So let's say I'm calling Mary and I get her voicemail. I'm going to say, hey, Mary, this is Ryan. I came across one of your sites. I have a quick question. When you get a chance, give me a call. My phone number is 561, blah, 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 blah. Okay, very simple message. Okay, and this is the truth. I'm not telling Mary in my voicemail that I came across a site and I'm very interested in a business and I want to join. I'm not saying that. I'm being vague intentionally, for one, not to lie to the prospect, but for two, to create curiosity. Because the truth is, I did come across one of your websites, and I do have a quick question, which is the question that I teach, okay? And I'm going to showcase this live for you guys in a few minutes here. Okay, and then this is the invitation pitch if you're watching online or if you're familiar with it. Basically, when you talk to somebody, you let them know, hey, so if Mary calls me back, I say, hey, Mary, reason for my call, I'm expanding one of my businesses. I'm in network marketing. I believe that, that you've been in the industry in the past, and I wanted to see if you might be open to taking a look at any good opportunities. Just like I teach. And if you listen to any of my videos in the past, you're probably tired of hearing me say that because I say it all the time, right? All right. And then, if what will happen is a percentage of people are going to say, well, let me see what you have. Some people are going to say, well, no, I'm done with network marketing. Some people are going to say, well, I'm not open because I'm really happy with the company I'm with and I'm focused with it. So that's really all the possibilities that can happen. You might get something else like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what network marketing is. Sometimes people were so inactive, they don't even know what the word network marketing means. Okay, and that's okay. And I teach, there's a couple ways you can go with that. You kind of have to go with intuition. I'm big on energy. So if somebody has good enthusiasm in their voice and their tonality, I may go to the next step with them, even if they don't know what network marketing is. If somebody sounds very dull and low energy, I say, hey, I guess I got the wrong number, and have a nice day. I'm gone. Okay, because I have plenty more people to talk to, okay? And that's it. Then you get them in front of your presentation, send them an email, set an appointment with them, and follow up and put them through the process. That's it. It's really that simple. All right? And then I also teach, if somebody's happy with their company, you do a transition and you invite them to take a look at the MLM Recruiting Demand Marketing System, because not only you can make affiliate commissions with that, but more importantly, it puts you in a position to break the ice with that person, to warm up with them again. Remember that cold to warm up with them, so that as you warm up with them, you may be able to revisit and show your business to them down the road. You may be able to revisit and recommend some of the products that you have. As you warm up to people, you'll learn more things about them that they may not be ready to share with you day one. Example, I have had many situations where someone told me that they were not open to looking at any businesses, that they were very happy, and after a couple of weeks of warming up, they end up sharing with me that they were very, very frustrated. And I've had one situation where a gentleman told me that his company was going through some tough times and he did not get a check in 6 months. And he was very frustrated and he had to look for plan B. And he didn't share that with me day one. Day one, he told me he was a top earner, he was very, very happy, and there's no way he could look at anything else. But after we got to know each other a little bit better, he shared some more. Okay, so that's the reason that you want to have something else to promote to somebody that's that says no because they're involved in a company already. All right, and then I have some other things here for follow up. All right, look for the green. So that that really covers my training piece of it. It's really that simple that I don't have to turn this into 3 hours of training. Finding network marketers is very, very easy, and then you pick up the phone and you call them. So now, before I make some live calls here, I want to see if anybody has any questions at all on anything that I covered so far. And all you have to do is press *6. It'll put you into my queue, and then I'll call on you, take your question, and we'll take a couple of questions before I start making some live calls. So *6 to put yourself in the queue. It kind of raises your hand, and then I can call on you, okay? I do have one person in the queue, but he was there early on, or I'm not sure if it was a he or what. It's phone number ending in 5401. You've been in the queue for a while, so I don't know if you have a question or not. 5401. I'm going to click on you here. 5401. Name, where you calling from?
Hey Ryan, this is Johnny. No, you're right. I was in the queue earlier because I was trying to see your website, but I can see it now, and I'm fine. Thank you so much.
Are you on the Facebook Live too?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Is it coming across clear?
Perfectly clear. Yes.
Oh, good. I have never done it like this before, so I don't know how it was going to show up. Okay, awesome.
Working perfectly.
Okay, you have any questions at all? Well, you got me here.
Nothing I can think of. I actually have a consultant in my organization who I have made most of my calls for me. So
okay.
I've asked her to join this call so she can learn from this as well.
How long you been using
with the free lead call?
Okay.
Free lead information.
Awesome. Okay, how long you been using MLM Recruiting Demand? Just curious.
I think it's been over 6 months at this point.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. All right, well, I'll move on to the next call. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, phone number ending in 3229. You are live. 3229. Hello?
Yeah, this is Thomas. I have a question. You want to send out a replay of the call and Facebook
Yeah, I'm going to send out a replay, and I'm going to do better than that. In about, at 3:30 Eastern time. So right now is, I don't know, almost 2 or whatever. I'm going to do another call like this again. So my invitation is to, any team members or any people that you need to get in front of this information, when we hang up on this call, I want you to contact all those people and invite them for the 3:30 call so that I can run through this information again and make sure that people get it. Because what I found is sometimes in the live presence like this, people tend to pay attention more and they get more information. So that's why I'm doing that. And I'm kind of experimenting to see how that works, okay? So, cool. You have any questions or are you good?
No, I just want to make sure you're going to send that out. You're going to send out the Facebook feed, replay, and also the call. Is that correct?
Yes. Cool. Awesome. All right. I got a lot of people in the queue here. I don't know if I'll get to everybody, but I'll take a few more before I make some calls live. 6380, you're live. 6380.
Yeah, this is Larry in California.
Hey, Larry.
And you promote speed, but also follow-up. And my question is, there's a little conflict there. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? And as well, when you get a busy signal or a no answer, do you follow up or do you just go on to the next?
Okay, great question. So when you're prospecting, trying to find somebody that is open to looking at your business, I believe going for speed. Okay, I would not spend a lot of time following up with those people. Okay, so you're going for speed. Now, when somebody raises their hand and say, well, I'll take a look at what you have, and you get your information in front of them, that's where I would do the follow-up. Okay, so if they raise their hand, they want to look at your business, you get the presentation in front of them, you set a time, and you answer their questions, you get them into more information if they need more information. That's where the follow-up is at. But if you're just calling people right now trying to see who's available, and I wouldn't do any follow-up there. So busy signals, disconnects, you leave a voicemail, I wouldn't leave a second voicemail. That make sense?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's a very specific answer. I appreciate that.
No problem. Take care. All right, 2323. 2323.
This is Elroy from California, Ryan.
How you doing?
You just answered my great. You just answered my question. I was curious how many times you follow up with an individual if you left them a voice message and no one called you back.
No, I would not follow up with them. And statistically, about 20-25% of the people call you back if you leave those voicemails. So if you leave, let's say, 10 voicemails, you may get 1 or 2 callbacks from that. Okay, so trying to follow up with the other 8 that didn't respond to the voicemail is not really a good use of time. Okay. All right, 2096, you're live. I'm trying to go faster because I want to catch everybody. 2096. Hello?
Hey, Ryan, it's Leandro in California. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, my question was kind of just like this. How many times you call the people who raise their hand, they said they're interested in your business, and they're now not answering the phone, you're following up with them. How many times would you call them back?
Typically for me, one time, but I want to preface by saying if I do a good job, and if you do a good job setting up that presentation, okay, and this is something that I should teach a little bit more and spend more time because I know people struggle with it, but example is if you were a prospect for me, right? And you said, okay, Ryan, I'll take a look at what you have. I think it's very important to set the stage up. So one of the things I would ask you, I'm sorry, what's your name again? Is it Andrew? Andrew? Leandro, okay. So I would say, hey, if the prospect says yes, they're looking, I would say, hey, Leandro, I'm going to send you an email. There is a link to a video. It's a 12-minute video. So let's role play here, Leandro. It's a link to a video. It's a 12-minute video. If I sent it to you right now, when would you have a chance to take a look at it? Wait, Andrew?
Yes.
I'm role playing with you here. So if I sent you a link
Okay, sorry.
it's a 12-minute video. If I sent it to you right now, when would you have a chance to take a look at it?
Probably later on tonight.
Later on tonight? Okay. So if we connected back sometime tomorrow morning, would you have looked at it for sure?
Yeah, I can check it out.
Okay, cool. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and set up a time to get back on the phone tomorrow for a few minutes. Obviously, if you looked at it and there's no interest, just shoot me back a quick email so we don't have to waste the appointment. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
What's a good time for us to get back on the phone for about 10 minutes tomorrow morning?
My lunch break when I 11, so that should be a good time.
Okay, cool. So let me check my calendar. Okay, got you down for 11. Okay, cool. All right, man. Well, I got you down for 11 tomorrow. If I don't hear back from you, I'm just going to take it. We're on for a solid appointment at 11 tomorrow. Cool?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, cool. Boom. So if I took that extra minute and a half to do that setup there, then when I call you tomorrow, if I get your voicemail, I'm going to just say, hey, I'm following up as based on our scheduled time at 11. Ball is in your court. Let me know, if you want to talk further on this or not. And that's it. I'm done. Okay? Because I did a good job setting up that conversation where you should have at least enough decency to look at my presentation and say I have no interest. Send me back an email or something. So if you can't respond to me at that point, we're done. You follow me?
Yeah, that sounds good. That's a great answer.
Now if I didn't do a good job setting that up, then it puts me in a weak position where I might feel like I need to follow up with you. So I say do the work up front, take an extra minute to set the stage properly, and now you don't really have to spend time following up or feel like you're chasing people at that point, So, and that's a way to do that. Cool?
Cool. Thanks for the answer, Ryan.
You got it. Cool. All right. Wow, we got so many people here. 4678. 4678. You are live.
Hi, how you doing, Ryan?
Hi. Who's this?
This is Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Yes, I've been with your program a while. You are awesome, and I really, really love your training. Your training
Thank you.
works to the T. I love it. But how do I link on you on Facebook Live? That's new to me.
It's kind of new for me too, believe it or not. But just look me up on Facebook. If you go to facebook.com/r Gunness, Gunness, my name, Gunness, or just look at one of your emails. Okay, R Gunness 1, the number 1 at the end. That would get to my Facebook page, and then you can add me as a friend, or it should be showing. I don't know at that point. So.
Okay.
And once I figure it out, I'll put the replay up. Okay, cool. All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to take 3 more, and we're done. Okay. 2484. 2484. 2484. Hello? 24, last call.
Brian?
Yep.
Hello?
Yep. Hello?
Hi, this is Ray calling. I've been around MLM ROD for a little while. Haven't really tapped much into it. I got your email about this conference call. I had a quick question about this initial prospecting. Just calling lists of people one at a time. What are your thoughts on? I have a connection with outsourcing this upfront dirty work with a few associates of mine from the Philippines.
Right.
Just doing the upfront outsource. Just initially, this is all grunt work. We all know that. This initial calling. Just try to find them.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's.
I want to emphasize
Yeah.
like this.
I think that's fine. It's one of the reasons why we created the P3 system, because it does all the upfront, grunt work for you, and you just talk to the people that's calling you back. In fact, the calls that I'm about to make right now is from the P3 system. I didn't call them initially. The system called them for me, and now I'm calling back the people that call me back. Okay, so you'll hear what some of those calls sound like. Cool?
Very, very good. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna just go.
Awesome. All right, 1431. 1431, you are live.
Yeah, it's Paul from Indiana. Can you hear me?
Hey. Hey, Paul.
Yeah, I had a two-part question, so it kind of goes along with kind of maybe already answered.
Okay.
Will this work for a high ticket? Do you believe it?
Yeah, I mean,
Can you hear me all right, Brian?
Yeah, I can hear you. So the question is, would this work for a high-ticket program? And I would say yes. It's a numbers game, regardless. Typically, if you have a high-ticket program, sometimes it takes more numbers because you have a price tag that could scare people away. But if you're doing a lot of numbers, then everything, you're going to have your percentages. So you're going to have to kind of figure out your percentages. I believe that even if you're doing high ticket, it's a good idea to experiment with somewhat of a funnel where you can have, like what I do in MLM Recruiting Demand. We have a little funnel. We give you an irresistible one-time $15. I mean, no-brainer decision. Okay. In fact, I get a lot of people tell me that I almost thought it was a joke because it was so cheap. And and sometimes it hurts us because they don't really pay attention to everything that we have because they think it's so cheap initially. And then we have a little funnel that we move you to P2 and P3 and whatnot. So I think that you should try to maybe experiment with that a little bit. But to answer your question, yeah, it's a numbers game. Cool.
I've been a member with MLM for over a year, and I've pretty much just sold it out to people who are on a small budget,
Right.
Because I'm kind of spoiled with other methods as far as home broadcasting and things like that. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of
Yeah.
beat it up, and I thought maybe I got your invitation here. So the other thing is you can't export your leads from the MLM pod. Is that right?
No, you can.
Oh, you can't export them.
Yeah. Right in the contact manager at the top left, it has a little export button. It'll export everything.
Only 100 at a time, though, right?
No, I will do it all for you in one shot.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so let me go with the next call here. Again, I'm going to take, I have one more here. I have, two more, and then I want to make the calls because I know a lot of people want to listen to those calls. So 3486, 3486.
Hey, Ryan, I'm just curious. What's your typical schedule?
My typical schedule or a schedule to follow?
Yeah, schedule to follow, like a recommendation.
I get this a lot, but people say, well, when is the best time to call? And really, I say, because a lot of people are part-time in network marketing. So I wouldn't put a lot of thought into like when's the best time to call. I would say you have to look at your schedule and figure out the times that you can block off. And if that's 9 o'clock in the morning, well, then make calls at that time. There was a time in my career where I was working a job from 12 noon to 9 p.m. at night. I live in Eastern Time in Florida, and I would get home at 9 o'clock at night, have dinner with the wife, and spend a little bit of time, not much time. And by 9:30 p.m., I would get on the phone and I would call people in California, and I would make calls all the way up until about 12:30 midnight. And I kind of used the time zones to my advantage because it wasn't appropriate to call somebody at 10 o'clock at night in Florida. So you could play with the time zones a little bit to help you if you're in that type of a situation. But other than that, I wouldn't really make too much thought around it because most of the times you're going to get voicemails and you're going to be leaving that message. If you're in the P3, you're going to be getting the incoming calls. People leave you messages and then you get back in touch with them. So, that's my thoughts on it. Don't try to overanalyze what's the best time. Make sense?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Cool. All right, I'm going to take one more, and then we're going to make the live calls here, okay? 3904. You are live. 3904. Hello, 3904. You there? 3904.
Yes, I'm here. Ryan, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, so you mentioned the P3. I've actually been looking at it. I've never taken action about actually upgrading to the P3 because
Okay.
I just didn't know, the true value of it. I haven't taken action of it, but you just mentioned that the leads that you're calling right now are from the P3.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's basically that simple script that I see in the back office. That's what you use 100% of the time. Or
Yeah.
the entire system, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
And
There's I haven't really looked. I just jumped on the call. There's a minimum guaranteed voicemail a month that you would receive. What's that number again?
we guarantee that you're going to get a minimum of 100 incoming calls. Okay, so
Correct.
the system is going to keep doing as much as it can to give you 100 because that's what we guarantee. And and then it's your job to to take those calls and call back, and in fact you'll hear it right now because I'm about to get into the to the live dialing session side of things. So
Okay.
cool.
I'm interested. But
Awesome. Cool. All right. So let's jump into that. I'm gonna do some callbacks here, and I'll take some more questions. I might take some more questions at the end, but I'm just gonna do a couple callbacks here, and then then we'll wrap up this call. And again, I'm gonna do another one at 3:30. See what time it is here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so then you'll be able to have a chance to invite people, and you can come back. And if you missed a question, you can, I'll be able to take a little break and come back for the 3:30 call here. All right, so let's go. Let's see here. So I'm just looking at my voicemails right now to see if I got any messages. So let's see here. Okay. And I also get missed calls. Sometimes people call and they don't leave a message. So I'm going to play this message. I don't know if you guys can hear it. If you could hear it properly, press *6, and I'll see that you can hear it properly. So I'm going to play this message here. See.
Hey, Ryan, you left me a voice message, Greg 10-3. Not sure what it's about. 303-818.
Okay. If you heard that, okay, just press *6. I'll know that you heard it, okay? *6. Okay, looks like you guys heard it, okay. In fact, I'll call on one person here. 2096. 2096. Leandro, did you hear it, okay?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, if I can.
Okay, good. Awesome. All right, cool. So I cleared the
Q&A queue is cleared.
I just cleared the queue here. Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to call this person back, and he left me a message. This was about an hour ago. So I'm just going to call this person back so you guys can hear the conversation. And the scripts is in the back office. Everything that I'm doing here is in the back office. So, you can see it. Let's slow down a little bit here.
What's going on to this connection for the week of September 26th? Quote for the week, the highest form of intelligence is observing without evaluating. Who said that? The message gets back to you shortly.
Okay.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To send it back, press 4 now. To leave...
641. One second, guys. For the people on Facebook, 1 second. I actually accidentally hung up.
This service is provided by access code accepted. There are 32 participants in this conference. This conference is being recorded.
Hey guys.
Session started.
Sorry about that. I actually accidentally hung up off the conference line. All right, so let me go to another call here. So I got his voicemail there, and I tried to hang up, but I missed it. So let's see this other one here.
Hey, Ryan Dennis, this is Charles Strauster. You just called me. We're playing.
Okay, so Charles. Let me call Charles here. Okay, is it ringing? Let's see here. There we go. Got it. I saw what I did wrong. I hit the wrong button. That's how I hung up.
Hello, this is Charles. What can I do for you?
Hey Charles, it's Ryan Gunness.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Yeah, we were playing a little bit of phone tag. Is this a good time?
Yeah. I got a message from you earlier. You left your number. What's your business?
Yeah, so cool, man. Reason for my call, I am down in Florida, Port St. Lucie, Florida. I'm looking to expand one of my businesses. I'm in the network marketing industry. So reaching out to some networkers, I believe that you've been in the industry in the past. So just kind of wanted to connect and see if you might be open to taking a look at any good opportunities.
I bet you're going to talk about Carrot Bars International.
Oh, you're with Carrot Bars. Okay. I didn't know if you were active or not. How long you been with them?
Since December.
Since December. Okay, cool. Okay, no worries. Well, I'm not trying to distract you. I think it's important to stay focused. Are you in a good position with the business? Meaning, if I had people with network marketing experience that wanted to take a look at that, are you in a good position to work with new people?
To look at what?
Are you in a good position? If I had people with network marketing experience that wanted to look at your business, are you in a good position to work with new people?
Oh, yeah, we're always looking for more people.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so if you want, what I could do is shoot you out a quick link to a system that I use. This is how I actually connected to you, so you'll see how I found you. And you can check it out if it makes sense. Maybe you could use that as a resource. Do you want me to text it over to you?
My email is carrotbarcharles@yahoo.com.
I'm not able to write it now. I'm just gonna shoot you out a quick text with it, okay?
Okay.
All right, Charles, I'll shoot it out to you in a few minutes here.
Okay, I'm traveling, and with my phone, I may or may not be able to open the website you got. My phone doesn't have a big memory.
Yeah, no problem.
So sometimes I have to wait till I get off the road and back home, and then get on a real computer.
Cool. Awesome. If you have any questions, touch back with me, okay?
Okay. Have you looked at Carrot Bars International?
Actually, I do. I have some friends that's involved with that, so I'm all set with from that side. Cool.
Yeah. Even if you're too busy, to work the network business, their friends should tell you there's a few more options for you.
Yes.
One is if you have money to buy shares in the profit pool of the cash flow program, that's going to be a lifetime 2 shares of the profit pool.
Yeah. No, that makes
Lifetime.
no, that makes sense. You know, it's all about leverage. So cool, man. I appreciate that, and I'll catch you later, okay?
All right. I was going to say, that's for people that don't have time to build a network, and that's just a buy-in.
Cool.
The other is just a customer side. Protect the value of the money you've already earned.
No, I totally get that, man. So I appreciate it. I'll catch you later.
Got it. All right.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll take some questions on that too. So as you can see, sometimes when you call networkers, you you're going to have people want to try to pitch you their deal, and that's fine. I don't try to. This is where you go for speed. I don't try to get into a lot of chit chat. I let them know. And sometimes they say, "Have you looked at this deal?" and whatnot. You could turn that into a 20, 30-minute conversation. I don't believe this is the time for that. Okay, here. I'm sending them a text right now. Here you go. And I use text message a lot for sending out the links. I believe you should get the email address too. I just prefer not to do it in this settings here where everybody's listening in. So that's why if you were wondering why I did not get his email address, I was trying to be sensitive to his email address. All right, so let me make a note of that. Oh, and it looks like this guy, he called a few times to try to get me. So a lot of times when you leave this kind of message, it does create a lot of curiosity, and people might try to call you a few times. So it is a very cool way to get incoming calls. All right, let me jump over here. Phone number ending in 9780. 9780.
Hey, Ron, it's Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, I just want to say how grateful and thankful I am that I get to work with you. This is great that you take your time out, your busy schedule, and to help us. I certainly appreciate that. My question simply was that right now my service is not in every state. So my network marketing company is
Right.
So, I did go hot heavy for a while, and then I was, making calls in certain states where I couldn't, help my service. So
Right.
I'm trying to market the system.
Okay.
Any ideas for me, sir?
I do. Did you catch the beginning of the call when I was talking about the Google stuff?
Oh, good question. No, sir. Unfortunately,
Okay. So I'll give you a quick recap, but in the back office as well, for MLM Recruiting Demand members, okay, if you go to the resources, there's a link back there that says Google Search Tool. We've actually done the work for you. With one click, it'll find all the different MLM companies. You can put in your area code, and then it'll search Google and find MLM people for you in the areas that you do business. So,
wow.
and it doesn't cost you anything. It's free. It's available to you already.
No, I understand. Thank you so much, because basically all I have is calls and, warm calls, cold calls, so I think that you can be my hero. I appreciate that. I need to follow somebody, and you're about the best that I know. Let's see. I did have one additional question, but thank you very much again for your
Cool.
time today. I appreciate it.
Awesome, Anthony. Take care. Cool. All right. If anybody has any questions, *6. I'm going to try to do one more call here, and I want to keep this. I want to end the conference call here in about 7 minutes, so that we can take a little break before the 3:30 call. And so I'm gonna. I don't see anybody in the queue here, so I'm going to try to make another call. Let's see here. So let me just do. Okay, cool. Let's see here. So, okay. Let's see here. This one here.
Hi, Ryan. You tried to call, but all I was getting, we could hear your voice briefly in the background with a lot of noise. Okay, so that's why I'm calling you back. Glenn Van Dyke at 570.
Okay, cool. So this person is Glenn. Called me a couple hours ago. He got a voicemail, and so he called me back from the, from the voicemail that he got from the system. Okay. There we go. And then *6 to add yourself to the queue if you have any questions. And we're going to wrap up here, hopefully within the next 5 minutes or so.
Hello, this is Glenn.
Hey, Glenn, this is Ryan Gunness.
Yes, Ryan.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, good.
Oh boy, it was like
you were in a tunnel with static or motors or whatever was going on.
Yes, sorry about that. Is this a good time?
Yeah, you called me at the right time.
Cool.
Before I duck out of here again.
So yeah, reason for my call, I am down in Florida, Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Okay.
I'm looking to expand one of my businesses. I'm in the network marketing industry.
Right, but I get your messages too.
Oh, cool. Are you one of my members?
Excuse me?
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah, I get your emails periodically.
Oh, okay. Are you one of my members? An MLM recruiting man?
I didn't know. I didn't actually join Ryan, but I was referred to
Oh.
to a friend of mine that you know.
Oh, okay.
Richard.
Oh, okay.
I talked to Richard for a while, and I need to get back to him.
Oh, wow. Awesome. You
He
know,
and I were working in a business together.
it's so interesting. You know, from time to time, I run across members, you know, and I try to do my little pitch that I teach, and they're like, "Yeah, I know the pitch. I'm one of your members." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So awesome, man. Well, that's cool. Well, hey, I'm kind of doing a little bit of a training right now, so I don't have too much time to chat. But if you know, if you have any questions, just shoot me out an email or whatnot, and we can get back on the phone or so. Okay.
Okay, Brian, whereabouts in Florida are you?
I'm in Port St. Lucie. It's just north of West Palm Beach.
Okay, you're on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Cool.
Okay, because I had friends scattered and cousins scattered across the Florida
Cool.
area there. So does my wife.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool. All right, Glenn. Well, I'll catch you later.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ryan.
You got it.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. You know, I mean, it's nothing new. You hear the script. It's the same script. It's a numbers game. Okay. 3486. 3486. You are live, and we'll probably wrap up the call with your question.
Yeah, I'm just curious how you're screencasting on Facebook Live.
Say that again.
I'm just curious how you're screencasting on Facebook Live. How do you do that?
You know, I did a little research on it, and I found a piece of software that you can kind of screencast. I never did it before, and I thought it's an interesting way to do Facebook Live. So I said, let me try it, and I may teach on it. And I'm actually putting together a course that I'm going to be releasing for you guys. So you're going to see an email on this on how to build your network marketing business using video without ever getting on camera. You know, and not that you can't get on camera, because you can. But if you've been a member of my, MLM Recruiting Man for any time, most of my videos is not even me on camera. And if you're looking at me on Facebook right now, you'll notice that I cut my hair. I don't even have that long curly hair that you're used to seeing on my YouTube videos, right? And there, so again, video is very, very important. Video could be a very good leveraging tool. And a lot of times what I found is people are scared to do video because they feel like you need a lot of expensive equipment, or they feel like, I got to get on camera, and they're really nervous about that. And in reality, you don't need none of those things. Most of my videos, if anybody's been following me, is one take, no edits, one screen. There's no real technical stuff involved. So I'm going to do a course teaching people how to do that, because it's a great place to build your follow-up campaigns, where you can share, you can share testimonies, you can share questions and things that you learn that can educate a person into getting involved with your products, can educate a person into joining your business and getting involved with the business side of things. Make sense?
Yeah, I was just curious because how do you screencast? I thought it was just the mobile application.
Yeah. So I'm using a piece of software. I may as I get more familiar with it, I may do a training on it or teach it or whatnot. But so far, it looks like it's working okay. Cool. All right. Catch you later.
Yeah, it's coming out pretty good. Thank you.
Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. It's 2:30 on the dot. Okay, so 3:30, 1 hour from now, I'm going to do a repeat of this call where I'm going to be calling back other prospects, okay, that I haven't got to yet. I have a bunch of other calls to make. And my invitation is between now and the next hour to, on Facebook, post the conference call, or I don't know how you could share the Facebook Live, but if you can, go ahead and do that. And invite your team, invite your upline, sideline, anybody that's in your business that you think that can benefit from this training. Invite them, because they may get curious too. And my direction is for them to get back with you, obviously, and they can join MLM Recruiting Demand under your link. So you obviously make commissions doing that, but it allows you to get people trained in your team, and it allows you to even monetize some people that you might not be able to monetize, like uplines and sidelines and all that good stuff. All right, so go ahead and do that, and I will see everybody in about an hour from now. All right, and think of your questions. You can email them in if you need to, or we can do it like how we did it here for this call. All right, catch you later. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, Facebook Live, I'm going to exit as well. So you can go ahead and share, share with your team the conference call. It's in the post that I sent out earlier on, so you can look at my last post and you'll be able to see that. And full speed ahead. Catch you later. See you in an hour.